Hey, good morning, guys. Business really just has picked up. So far, I've seen one D-backs World Series shirt so far, but we know that will continue throughout the week. It's such a beautiful morning, and we're joined now by Steph Espinoza. She is a registered dietitian nutritionist, and we're going to talk a little bit about healthy eating. And Steph, this is just the most perfect place for it.
Right? Like, I want to talk a little bit about longevity. I don't know if you've watched the Netflix series Living to 100. The Blue Zones. It's about how do we live long, and it really is built into our habits, and a farmer's market's the perfect place to come and try to build some of those habits.
You get to walk around, you get to enjoy the outdoors, and one thing that we've seen a lot is a lot of families and a lot of kids here this morning, which is so great.
It's such a great place to influence your kids and expose them to fruits and vegetables where you're not at a grocery store, you're not rushing, you can take your time, they can get out of their strollers, they can touch the food, talk to the vendors. The vendors usually have great ideas about how to prepare these foods, because some people are very intimidated by fruits and vegetables and they don't know how to bring those into their home and feed their kids, and so it's a great place to start that education.
It can be intimidating. We're here in front of some of the fruits and vegetables. We have peppers, we have carrots, we have leafy greens. Where can you start, and where does the Blue Zones come into this, and what is that exactly?
The Blue Zones is a study that they looked throughout the world for areas where people live to be 100. And so there's 7 areas throughout the world. And the gentleman who started this study, he's just kept it going. And at the foundation of these people's habits is plants, fruits and vegetables, grains, beans, legumes, nuts and seeds. And so when you come to a farmer's market, just in this one little area, you'll find all those things. And so it's a great place to come and get exposure to different things and how different people prepare them, because it gives you ideas to take home and practice.
And Steph, we have to talk about kind of a controversial topic, and that is potatoes. Because potatoes have gone kind of a bad rap. What do you want people to know about eating potatoes?
Well, potatoes, there's a large variety of potatoes. And as you can see here, we have different colors. Like one of the Blue Zone areas, one of their main grain or carbs is purple potatoes. Like, I didn't even know about purple potatoes until I read the Blue Zone study, and so it's something that we can eat. It's full of fiber, vitamin C. It nourishes our microbiome, the good bacteria in our gut that gives us our health. And so there's just many benefits to potatoes, as long as you're balancing your plate. If it isn't just French fries, if that's not the only way you eat your potatoes, they're very, very healthy in your diet.
Okay, balance. We like to use that word, and we have Halloween coming up. Real quick before we go, we know that there's always going to be treats. There's always going to be candy. What's your bottom line advice for parents and families in this season?
That's such a great question. So, one event, Halloween night, maybe a day after, is not going to overwhelm your kids' diet or impact their health. It's when we allow that to continue and those candies show up in their life all the time that it begins to impact ourselves. So enjoy Halloween, have your candy, and then get rid of it.
Okay. And come get some vegetables. Uptown Farmers Market. Stephanie, thank you so much. We always love chatting with her. Just being around all of the produce makes you feel a little bit healthier, makes you want to eat a little bit healthier. Uptown Farmers Market, Central and Bethany Home wraps up at 1 o'clock today. Send it back to you guys.